Ladies and gentlemen, imagine the power of changing just one thing in your life. What if I told you that for the next 21 days, the way you talk to yourself could completely transform your mindset, your confidence, and your success? It sounds simple, but the impact is profound. Every single day we speak to ourselves, whether we're aware of it or not, and most of the time we're doing it in a way that holds us back, filling our minds with doubt, fear, and uncertainty. But what if we could turn that around? What if you could speak to yourself with the same power, certainty, and encouragement that you would give a close friend? The results would be nothing short of life-changing. For the next 21 days, I'm asking you to commit to one powerful idea. Speak to yourself like someone who is unstoppable, someone who is capable of achieving anything. No more self-doubt. No more hesitation, no more excuses. Instead, every time you think, speak, or act, make sure your words push you forward. Let's break free from negativity and replace it with power. When you speak with certainty, when you speak with belief, your actions will follow. And over time, you will see yourself grow stronger, more confident, and more aligned with your true potential. This isn't just a challenge, it's a revolution in how you view yourself. Start today, and by the end of 21 days, you'll be amazed at how much you've changed. The way you talk to yourself shapes everything in your life. Your confidence, your discipline, and your success. It all begins with the words you use in your own mind. If you fill your thoughts with doubt, hesitation, and negativity, your actions will reflect that. However, if you train yourself to speak with power, certainty, and belief, your life will follow suit. Unfortunately, most people are their own worst enemy, tearing themselves down in ways they would never do to others. They dwell on their failures, criticize their abilities, and reinforce their own limitations. Because they repeat these thoughts daily, they begin to believe them, creating a cycle that keeps them stuck in the same place. But what happens when you change how you speak to yourself? What if you talk to yourself with the same encouragement, certainty, and strength you would offer a close friend? What if you stop feeding yourself excuses and start reinforcing success? When you change your inner dialogue, your actions change, your results change, and over time, your entire identity shifts. It takes just 21 days to build a habit, and if you commit to transforming your self-talk for that period, you will witness a profound change in your thinking, your confidence, and your ability to take action. The words you use truly become your reality, and the best part is, you have complete control over them. For the next 21 days, you must commit to one simple rule. No more speaking to yourself like a failure. No more telling yourself why you cannot. No more reinforcing the version of yourself that hesitates, doubts, and makes excuses. Instead, speak in a way that pushes you forward. Use words that build strength, not weakness. Replace negativity with power, hesitation with certainty, and self-doubt with self-respect. Many people don't realize just how powerful their inner dialogue is. They assume their thoughts are automatic and that their emotions dictate their self-talk. However, the truth is your mind will believe whatever you tell it. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are disciplined, your actions will align with that belief. If you affirm that you are confident, you will carry yourself with confidence. If you tell yourself that you are built for success, your actions will reflect that. Unfortunately, most people have spent years reinforcing the wrong beliefs. They've repeatedly told themselves they are not good enough, not capable, and not strong enough. Because they've said it so often, their subconscious mind has accepted it as fact. But beliefs can be rewritten, and it all starts with the way you talk to yourself. Over the next 21 days, you will replace weak self-talk with strong self-talk. This isn't just about affirmations. It's about reprogramming your mind through repetition, conviction, and action. It's about becoming the type of person who speaks with certainty. When you do this, your brain rewires itself. Your confidence grows, your hesitation fades, and before long, you will have transformed into someone new. If you commit to speaking with power, training your mind, and rejecting negativity for 21 days, you will feel unstoppable. Your thoughts will shift, your actions will change, and your results will prove it. So the real question is, are you ready to change the way you talk to yourself? Are you ready to shift your mindset, build discipline, and create lasting confidence? If you are, then for the next 21 days, you must adhere to 5 principles that will permanently change your self-talk. Because when you control your words, you control your thoughts. And when you control your thoughts, you control everything else. The first principle to transforming your self-talk in 21 days is eliminating weak language. The words you use either create power or destroy it. They either propel you forward or hold you back. Most people sabotage themselves without even realizing it, filling their minds with words that create hesitation, doubt, and fear. For example, when you say, "I'll try," you are not committing. Trying leaves room for failure. It provides an escape route. When things get tough, you don't try, you do. When you say, "I'll try to wake up early," you've already given yourself permission to hit snooze. But when you say, "I wake up early because I am disciplined," you reinforce a different reality. Instead of saying, "I have to," say, "I get to." The phrase "I have to" creates resistance, making you feel like a victim of your circumstances. On the other hand, "I get to work out," or "I choose to build my business," changes the way you feel about the actions you take. Your language shapes your feelings, and when you change your language, you change your results. The second principle is speaking with certainty, not hesitation. Most people speak as if they are unsure of themselves, using words like maybe, I think, I guess, or hopefully. These words create doubt and weaken your conviction. When you speak uncertainly, you signal to your brain that you're not fully committed. As a result, your actions will lack confidence. Successful people, however, speak with absolute conviction. They don't say, "I think I can do this." They say, "I will do this." They don't say, "I'll try." They say, "I will do whatever is necessary." Confident people make their success inevitable through the certainty in their language. The third principle is controlling your inner dialogue, especially in difficult moments. Your self-talk is most important when you face resistance. Anyone can think positively when things are going well, but how do you speak to yourself when challenges arise? Most people let their emotions dictate their self-talk in tough times, saying things like, "This is too much," or "I don't know if I can handle this." These negative thoughts reinforce fear and hesitation. Strong people, however, control their thoughts in difficult moments. When things get hard, they say, "I was built for this." When they feel tired, they say, "I keep going no matter what." When things don't go their way, they say, "I will find a way to win." And because they speak with power, their actions follow. The fourth principle is eliminating self-deprecating talk. Many people joke about their flaws, saying things like, "I'm just lazy," or "I always procrastinate." They may think they are being funny, but they are actually reinforcing a negative self-image. Your brain does not distinguish between a joke and a belief. If you repeatedly say, "I'm bad at this," or "I always fail," your mind will accept these as truths. You must stop speaking negatively about yourself. Every time you talk about yourself, you are giving your subconscious mind a command. If you want to build confidence, you must speak like someone who is already confident. The final principle is making powerful self-talk a habit. This is not something you do once and forget about. It's something you practice every day. Every time you speak, every time you think, every time you face a challenge, set the tone for your day with strong words. When you wake up, tell yourself, "I am disciplined, I am focused, I am capable of achieving anything." Before you start a task, say, "I will execute with confidence and energy." When you face resistance, say, "I will push through no matter what." At first, this may require effort as you catch yourself slipping into weak self-talk. But over time, strong self-talk will become second nature. And when it does, everything will change. So ask yourself, am I speaking like someone who is strong, disciplined, and confident? Or am I reinforcing old patterns of hesitation and doubt? Once you master your self-talk, you will master your mindset. And once you master your mindset, nothing can stop you. The way you phrase things directly influences how your brain processes them. When you speak with hesitation, your actions will mirror that uncertainty. Conversely, when you speak with certainty, your actions reflect that certainty. The third step in transforming your mindset is repeating powerful statements until they become your default thoughts. Most people are unaware of how often they repeat self-defeating phrases. They say things like, "I'm not good enough," "I always mess up," or "I'm not built for this." Because they repeat these statements so often, their brain accepts them as truth, and their identity forms around these negative beliefs, leading to results that reinforce them. But just as negative thoughts can be conditioned, so can powerful ones. If you tell yourself every day, "I am built for success," your brain will accept it. If you repeat, "I find a way to win," your actions will align with that belief. If you reinforce, "I push through no matter what," your discipline will reflect it. The key here is repetition. Your mind learns through consistent reinforcement. Saying something once will not have a lasting effect, but repeating it daily for 21 days will make it automatic. It will become the dominant thought pattern in your mind, and once that happens, confidence follows effortlessly. The fourth step involves using self-talk to override fear and hesitation. Fear is what stops most people from taking action. They hesitate, second-guess themselves, and let doubt creep in, which feeds their fear. They say things like, "What if I fail?" or "What if I embarrass myself?" And because they focus on fear, they become paralyzed. Confident people, however, override fear with certainty. When doubt creeps in, they counter it with strength. When hesitation appears, they speak with power, replacing weak thoughts with strong ones. The mind will believe whatever it hears most often. If you feed it fear, it will respond with hesitation. But if you feed it confidence, it will respond with bold action. The final step is training your mind to always find a way forward. Weak self-talk focuses on limitations, constantly highlighting why things won't work, why it's too hard, or why success is impossible. Confident self-talk, however, always looks for solutions and asks, "How do I make this happen?" Your mind is a problem-solving machine, but it will only find solutions if you train it to look for them. If you speak in a way that assumes success is inevitable, your mind will begin finding ways to make it true. So ask yourself, am I reinforcing confidence or feeding doubt? Am I speaking with certainty or hesitation? Am I training my mind to find solutions or making excuses? Once you take control of your internal dialogue, you take control of everything else. Reinforcing confidence in your self-talk is essential to transforming your mindset. The next key to transforming yourself in 21 days is removing emotional weakness from your words. The way you speak to yourself determines how you respond to discomfort, setbacks, and pressure. Most people let their emotions control their words, which weakens them. They reinforce frustration, hesitation, and stress with the language they use. Strong people, on the other hand, train their minds to use words that create resilience, not weakness. Many people say, "I feel tired, I feel overwhelmed," or "I feel like giving up." They constantly remind themselves of their exhaustion, stress, and struggle, and by repeating these words, they amplify those feelings. They give power to their emotions instead of controlling them. Your emotions are not in charge of you. Your words shape your emotions, energy, and ability to push forward. If you want to become stronger, you must speak like someone who is strong, especially when things get difficult. The first step to removing emotional weakness from your self-talk is replacing reactionary language with intentional language. Most people speak reactively, saying whatever they feel in the moment without realizing that their words are reinforcing those emotions. They feel tired and say, "I'm exhausted." They feel stressed and say, "This is overwhelming." They feel unmotivated and say, "I don't feel like doing this." But strong people speak intentionally. They don't give energy to weakness. When they feel tired, they say, "I have the energy to push through." When they feel stressed, they say, "I handle pressure with strength." When they feel unmotivated, they say, "I take action no matter how I feel." Your words can either amplify negative emotions or override them. The choice is yours. The second step is removing victim language from your self-talk. Most people use words that make them feel powerless. They say things like this always happened to me, or "Why is everything so hard?" or "I have the worst luck." This language reinforces the idea that life is happening to them instead of them taking control. Strong people do not speak like victims. They do not complain or make excuses. They take full responsibility for their actions, mindset, and results. If you speak like a victim, you will feel powerless. If you speak like someone in control, you will become unstoppable. The third step is controlling your words in high-pressure situations. Most people let stress dictate their self-talk. When things go wrong, they immediately react with frustration, saying, "This is too much, I can't handle this," or "I don't know what to do." These phrases reinforce a feeling of helplessness. Strong people, however, use self-talk to stay composed under pressure. They don't let chaos control their mind. When things go wrong, they say, "I remain calm and in control." When pressure increases, they say, "I perform well under stress." When they don't have an immediate solution, they say, "I always figure things out." Your words dictate your emotional state. If you use language that reinforces stress, you will feel overwhelmed. If you use language that reinforces control, you will stay composed. In high-pressure situations, composure is the difference between success and failure. The fourth step is removing hesitation from your self-talk. Most people speak in ways that create uncertainty. They hesitate in their words, and that hesitation translates into their actions. They say, "I'll see if I can do it," or "I hope I can stay consistent," or "maybe I'll follow through." These phrases leave room for failure and create doubt before action is even taken. Strong people remove hesitation from their words. They do not leave space for weakness. Confidence is built through certainty, and certainty starts with how you speak to yourself. And the final step is making self-talk a tool for relentless action. The people who succeed the most are the ones who take action consistently, without waiting for motivation, without overthinking, and without hesitation. They don't sit around waiting to feel ready. They make themselves ready through their words and actions. Most people talk themselves out of action. They think too much, they analyze too much, and they let small excuses build into big roadblocks. The most successful people, however, use self-talk to force themselves into motion. When they feel resistance, they say, "I take action immediately." When they feel doubt, they say, "I trust myself and move forward." When their emotions try to slow them down, they say, "I am disciplined and I follow through no matter what." And because they speak this way, they train themselves to act. They condition their brain for relentless execution. They make action their default state. So ask yourself, am I using words that make me stronger or weaker? Am I speaking like a victim or like someone in control? Am I reinforcing hesitation or training my mind for certainty? Once you remove emotional weakness from your self-talk, you remove excuses from your life. And when there are no excuses left, there's nothing stopping you. Once you remove emotional weakness from your self-talk, the next step is conditioning your mind for resilience and discipline. Most people lose momentum because their words make them fragile. They let setbacks break their confidence, and discomfort stops them from pushing forward. They allow the first sign of struggle to make them question everything. However, strong people train their self-talk to turn pressure into power. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about using failure to become stronger. It's not about feeling motivated every day. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is not about waiting for inspiration. It's about making your actions non-negotiable. The first step to conditioning your mind for resilience is reframing failure through your words. Most people talk about failure as if it is final. They say, "I failed, so maybe this isn't for me," or "I keep messing up, I don't know if I can do this." Because they speak this way, they program their mind to fear failure rather than learn from it. Successful people speak about failure differently. They do not say, they say, "I learned." They do not say, "I keep making mistakes." They say, "I keep getting better." They do not say, "This is too hard." They say, "I get stronger." With every challenge, your mind follows the meaning you give to failure. If you see it as proof that you are not good enough, you will hesitate. But if you see it as part of the process, you will keep moving forward. The second step is using self-talk to create discipline instead of relying on motivation. Most people speak as if their emotions control their actions. They say, "I don't feel like working out today," or "I'm not in the mood to get things done," or "I'll wait until I'm motivated." This type of thinking creates inconsistency. If your self-talk is based on feelings, your actions will always be unpredictable. Your words must reflect commitment, not emotion. If you train your mind to speak like someone who follows through, you will start acting like someone who follows through. The third step is removing hesitation from your decision-making process. Most people lose momentum because they overthink. They let fear create delays. They hesitate, second-guess themselves, and wait too long to take action. The longer they wait, the more doubt builds in their mind. Hesitation is a killer. It weakens confidence, makes small tasks feel overwhelming, and allows excuses to take over. But strong people do not hesitate. They make decisions quickly and trust themselves. They train their minds to act immediately. Confidence comes from action, not overthinking, and action starts with how you speak to yourself. The fourth step is eliminating indecision from your language. Most people speak with uncertainty when making decisions. They say things like, "I'm not sure if I should do this," or "I'm not sure if I'm ready," or "maybe I'll try." These words leave room for failure and doubt. Confident people, however, speak with clarity and confidence. They do not leave room for indecision. They say, "I know what I need to do," and they act with purpose. Once you speak with confidence, your actions will follow, and you will become more decisive. The final step in conditioning your mind for resilience and discipline is making consistency your default behavior. Consistency is the secret to success. It is not about making a big change overnight. It is about small, consistent actions repeated every day. When you speak to yourself consistently in a way that promotes resilience and discipline, you reinforce these qualities every single day. Consistency will help you build momentum, and over time, your results will speak for themselves. So ask yourself, am I using my words to build resilience and discipline, or am I reinforcing weakness and hesitation? Am I speaking with certainty and confidence, or am I letting doubt control my actions? When you use your words to create a resilient mindset, you will not only face challenges head-on, but will also grow stronger with each one. You will take action not just when you feel motivated, but every day without hesitation or excuse. By conditioning your mind with powerful self-talk, you can achieve any goal you set for yourself. Your words shape your reality, and by speaking with strength, discipline, and confidence, you will transform your life. The way you talk to yourself is the foundation for everything that follows, and once you change your self-talk, nothing will be able to stop you. To truly amplify the impact of your self-talk, you must harness the power of boosting words that ignite confidence, focus, and unwavering determination. These words are like fuel for your mindset, pushing you to take bold action and achieve your highest potential. Every time you speak to yourself, you are either empowering yourself or holding yourself back. Let's focus on boosting words that help you overcome self-doubt, push through obstacles, and stay relentless in your pursuit of success. When you speak to yourself with phrases like, "I am unstoppable," "I am capable of achieving anything," and "I have the strength to overcome any challenge," you instantly shift your mindset to one of limitless possibilities. These words create a deep belief in your own power and ability. Every day, remind yourself that you are invincible, unstoppable, resilient, and unshakable. Replace doubt with certainty. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I will figure this out," or "I am committed to making this happen." Use words that reflect your inner greatness and purpose. "I am destined for success," "I attract success effortlessly," and "I am a force to be reckoned with." These words align with your deepest goals, creating an unbreakable bond between your thoughts and actions. When you reinforce these empowering phrases, you train your brain to expect success, turning every challenge into an opportunity for growth. When setbacks or failures appear, don't let them define you. Instead, embrace the challenges with empowering words like, "I rise stronger every time," "This is part of my journey to greatness," and "Every failure is a lesson that moves me forward." Speak with power when obstacles arise. "I push through no matter what," "I'm more than capable of handling this," and "Nothing can stop me." To eliminate hesitation, use words like I take massive action, I am decisive and bold, and I trust myself to make the right decisions. Speak with the full belief that there is no room for procrastination in your world. When it's time to make a decision, say, I make decisions with confidence and clarity, and I trust in my abilities to succeed. Words like I am in control, I am the creator of my destiny, and I am powerful beyond measure will help you break free from any limiting beliefs. Speak to yourself as if you are already the person you are working to become. The more you speak with confidence, certainty, and strength, the more your reality will shift to match your powerful words. And when it feels hard or overwhelming, keep your self-talk filled with phrases that remind you of your inner resilience. I thrive under pressure. I am calm and composed in the face of challenges, and I remain focused and relentless. Every time you encounter resistance, use these words to push through and take control of your situation. Ultimately, the words you use will determine your success. You are in control of your internal dialogue, and by replacing self-doubt with empowering, boosting language, you'll unlock a mindset that propels you toward your goals. Speak like someone who is unstoppable. Speak like someone who is destined for greatness, and watch as your life transforms. Confidence, discipline, and action will flow effortlessly once you make powerful self-talk your new normal. The words you speak today will shape the reality you live tomorrow, so make them count. The words you choose can skyrocket your mindset into high gear, allowing you to break through any limits you set for yourself. Boosting your inner dialogue is essential for achieving the success and greatness you deserve. To help you fuel your transformation, here's an even more powerful set of words that will elevate your self-talk and empower you every step of the way. When you wake up every morning, set the tone for your day with words like, today is my day, I am ready to conquer, and I am in control of my destiny. These words ignite the fire within you and remind you that you are the architect of your success. Speak with the belief that you are unstoppable, undefeated, and fearless. You own your day, and nothing is too difficult for you. Instead of saying, this is hard, shift your perspective to say, this is a challenge I will overcome, or I am built for greatness. Every challenge is a chance for you to rise, and when you frame it this way, you turn adversity into an advantage. Say to yourself, I thrive in adversity. I am strong beyond measure, and I am built for success. When doubt creeps in, counter it with words that push you forward, like, I have all the resources I need. I have everything within me to succeed, and I'm unstoppable when I commit. If you ever find yourself questioning your abilities, remind yourself, I am more than capable. I have unlimited potential, and I can handle anything that comes my way. Instead of getting bogged down in the negative, choose words like, I welcome challenges. Every setback is a setup for a comeback, and I am growing stronger every day. See obstacles as opportunities and speak with the certainty that nothing can hold you back. You don't fear the unknown. You say, I embrace the unknown with courage, and I create my own path forward. In moments when you're tempted to give up or take the easy way out, speak words that keep you going. I am relentless. I am committed to excellence, and I do what it takes no matter what. You push through, you take action. I am dedicated to my success. I follow through on my promises, and I refuse to quit. When resistance shows up, whether in the form of procrastination or fear, replace it with empowering language. I take action with power. I move forward with purpose, and I crush fear with confidence. You take control and remind yourself, I control my mind, I create my own future, and I am the master of my circumstances. At any moment you feel uncertain, say to yourself, I trust my instincts. I am guided by my inner wisdom, and I have an unwavering belief in myself. Remind yourself that you can handle anything no matter how tough it gets. I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. I trust in my ability to succeed, and I always find a way to win. Speak to yourself like someone who has already achieved their goals. I am living my dreams. I am a person of action and success, and I am the embodiment of my vision. Remind yourself that your potential is limitless and you are destined for greatness. I am in alignment with my purpose. I am on a journey of continuous growth, and I am always evolving into my best self. When you feel pressure, flip it into a source of power with words like, pressure is my fuel, I perform at my best under stress, and I am resilient and capable of handling anything. Pressure is not something that breaks you, it's what strengthens you. Speak with the confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. I am unstoppable in the face of pressure. I rise above every challenge, and I excel under any circumstances. And finally, as you begin to face the day, remind yourself of your capacity to push forward no matter the situation. I will not be denied. I rise to every occasion, and I am a master of perseverance. Speak with the clarity that you are on the path to success and nothing can stand in your way. In summary, the words you speak have the power to shape your destiny. You hold the key to transforming your mindset through the language you choose. By speaking with unwavering confidence, determination, and focus, you'll build a mindset that becomes unstoppable. You will move through the world with the certainty that you are meant for greatness, and every challenge you face is simply an opportunity for you to rise higher. Speak boldly, speak powerfully, speak with the knowledge that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, and then take action to make it happen. Your words will shape your actions, and your actions will create the reality you desire. So speak with intention, speak with strength, and watch your life transform. As we wrap up, remember that the words you speak to yourself hold incredible power. The transformation you're seeking begins with one simple yet profound change: how you talk to yourself. For the next 21 days, commit to speaking with strength, certainty, and belief, and watch as your life begins to reflect that shift. You are capable of achieving greatness, and it starts with how you view yourself. So take this challenge seriously. Speak like someone who is unstoppable, and soon you'll find that nothing can stand in your way. If you're ready to change your life, hit that subscribe button, join this journey, and let's grow together. Share this video with anyone who needs a little extra boost today. And remember, your words shape your reality. Speak with purpose, act with confidence, and let's make the next 21 days the start of something extraordinary. Let's do this.